Ava?
Garrison, we asked Scott how he told you were earning the start tonight, and he said you had very little reaction. What was going on inside your head during that conversation?
I was just trying to stay locked in. I mean, it's been a dream of mine, as a kid. But then again, I can't get, there's one thing getting there, and there's one thing, to not. I'm trying to think what I'm trying to say. There's one thing to get there, and then there's one thing to just, blow it. You know what I mean? And so in my mind, I'm not going to get too high on myself because I got to stay locked in. I can't, celebrate me starting my first one and then get way ahead of myself and then play terrible. So, and it was a slow start for me for sure. But I was just trying to stay locked in. So, because I pride myself on playing as hard as I can defensively, and everybody in the league can score. So our coverage was to go under on Barrett, and I'm so used to blowing up screens. So I was just trying to mentally just prepare myself to go under because I'm so used to blowing screens up.
There's been a lot of talk about pride, like you said, on defense and taking pride in guarding your man. Was that the message again tonight in the locker room afterwards, or what did the coaching staff have to say for you guys?
Yeah, we got to take more pride. Getting beat one-on-one, being in the right spots. It's not you're going to get scored on one every now and then, but it's how bad does it hurt getting scored one-on-one is the problem. If it doesn't really hurt, then something's going on, and it's not even just getting beat one-on-one. It's being in the right spots on the help side. It's taking a charge. It's selling your body for the team. It's, all those things and hustling on defense. We can't just play offense. I mean, we're not even playing good offensively right now. We're not shooting it great. And that happens, but we cannot let that affect the defensive end. And, from my viewpoint and from my experience, defense is just a 1-2. Obviously, you got to know the coverages and be up to date on that, but it is a 1-2. It's how hard you want to do it. It's how, if you want to play as hard as you can on a defense, man, you can get it done. I don't care who you are. I mean, if you're in the league, you can slide your feet and play as hard as you can. So it really comes down to a 1-2,
Thank you, Garrison.
Fred?
Hey, Garrison.
What's up?
What has this year been like for you on a two-way contract? Do you feel like you have to have a different approach when you're in kind of the contract situation that can change even day to day that you're in?
And my role hadn't changed. My role probably won't ever change. I'm a strictly make open shots, try to make Brad and Russ's life a little bit easier by spacing the floor for them and then playing my ass off on the defensive end. And, I try to stick to those two things. And if I stick to those two things, I'm going to be all right. Obviously, I can't shoot it great every night. That's going to happen. But if I play my ass off on defense, then, I'm doing my job. Obviously, I got to be in the right spots too. But, that's really my job. And it doesn't change, whether I'm looking forward to the next contract or what. If I do my job to the best of my ability, then the rest will take care of itself.
Neil?
Hey, Garrison, when you were on the bench in the third quarter and fourth quarter, it seemed like you and Brad were talking a little bit. Can you just take us into maybe what was Brad saying, some words of encouragement?
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't want to get too deep into it. We were just, having a personal conversation between me and him. But, it's tough, man. I was telling him that there's really nobody can say anything bad about Brad. He is playing his heart out, man. He's averaging 35 a game. He's playing his heart out, and I was just telling him, man, us role players got to help him out a little bit. That was what I was trying to say to him, and obviously he had some encouragement and things to say to me, but that was what I was trying to let him know is that, I respect him tremendously. He has helped me become a better player than I ever thought I could be because I watched that guy, I guard that guy in practice. He's just a great leader, and I love learning from him. He's a great guy, and he's always been an encourager. He's always been a guy that, gives you constructive criticism, doesn't cuss you out, doesn't say you need to be here, you need to, you know what I mean? He gives you constructive criticism. And that's something that improves a team, doesn't hurt a team, it improves a team. So I'm thankful I got a leader like that I can play with. And, you know, at some point, us role guys got to work our ass off a little bit more to make his life a little bit easier.
Thank you.
That it? All right, we're good.